Hello everyone, today I'm doing a voiceover while I make Mediterranean tuna pasta. This is meal prep for our lunches and I'm using everything up in the fridge. So we had a little bit of pasta sauce left, as you can see, some Greek salad antipasti that needed to be used, and we had 2 tins of tuna. I had about half a packet of this spirelli pasta, I think it's spirelli pasta, so I boiled that. I just thought this might look cool. It reminds me of those slow animation things. I'm always draining the pasta like this because I don't want to wash up anything that doesn't need to be washed up. The least it can be used in the kitchen, the better. So the Heinz bolognese sauce is quite nice. I didn't add anything to it. Salt, I put some salt in the water with the pasta, but because there was feta and like tomatoes and olives and all that kind of stuff in the Greek antipasti, I just kept it super plain. I didn't even add extra cheese to it at the end. And if you know me, I love cheese. So any opportunity to add cheese, I'm all for it. So I drained the pasta, put the sauce in, as always, put a little bit of red wine in the jar just to like shake it out and give it a little bit of flavor. I usually do that obviously when I'm cooking, not at the end like this. Like if I'm making bolognese or something, just put a little bit in and then I put water in the rest of the jar to rinse that out. But this one, the pasta's done, so we're putting it in at the end. It is still on the heat though, so I am still technically cooking it, I suppose you could say. But anyway, so I popped that in, and then the antipasti, Greek antipasti or whatever it was called, I got from M&S. It was a part of one of those multi-buy deals because we wanted the calamari. So it's like olives and feta, onions, semi-dried tomatoes. So it obviously has a little bit of oil in it. So I just threw that in there and it was the perfect amount as well, and the perfect amount of cheese. I did put 1 tin of tuna in there rather than 2 because I thought 1 wouldn't be enough because obviously it's not that big, but also this is already pre-drained tuna. But whenever you go to empty pre-drained tuna, there's always a little bit of liquid still in there and I don't want the pasta to be soggy. So I twist the spoon around to break it up, otherwise it's going to be chunky and I don't want to mess up the pasta trying to break up the tuna. And then just me being clumsy, I just threw the tuna all over the stove. It happens. I tidied it up afterwards. Don't worry, the mister didn't see it, so it's fine. So try and save some. Waste not, want not. Put it all back in there. So I ended up making, I think it was 5 containers of this. Mixed everything together. I split it up into 5 containers. It wasn't huge amounts because it was just meant to be for lunch. And when I have lunch at work, I don't want to get like super tired because you've had a big lunch or whatever. Usually I have Slim Fast or something. But every other week, if I can think of something, I make a lunch, especially if I'm on 8 a.m. shifts. This week I'm on 10 a.m. shifts. So I usually just have Slim Fast for lunch because I have lunch later. And then we have dinner at 6 when I finish. So I don't need to have like a big lunch at 2 o'clock. So yeah, just a little bit of salt and pepper. Why not? Everything has to have salt and pepper, yeah. But yeah, that was basically it. So I just mixed it up. And like I said, I didn't put any extra cheese in it or anything like that. I didn't add any herbs or anything to it. It was so nice that when I dished it up, the mister was like, no, I want to eat it now. I want to eat it now. And I told him to go away. But he snuck some out of the containers while I was filling it, which was very rude of him, to be honest, but I don't really blame him. So this is what it looked like. It was super tasty, something really easy for you guys to do. It literally took 10 minutes. So I thought I would share it with you. So don't forget to subscribe, give it a big thumbs up. Bye guys.